This is the third part of the lecture on peripheral nervous system. As I told you, the peripheral nervous system consists of all the nervous tissue which lies outside the central nervous system. It mainly contains 12 cranial nerves and 31 spinal nerves. So the peripheral nervous system, which is formed by the spinal nerves and cranial nerves, mainly divided into two parts called sensory division and motor division. The motor division contains two major systems called somatic nervous system and the autonomic nervous system. These are the changes between the somatic nervous system and the autonomic nervous system. When we are considering the somatic nervous system, its function is always voluntary and it is mainly associated with the action of skeletal muscles. And the somatic nervous system always contains single efferent neurons, and the axon terminals always release acetylcholine. Therefore, their action is always excitatory. And the somatic nervous system is controlled by the cerebrum. But it is different when it comes to autonomic nervous system. That is because the action of autonomic nervous system is involuntary, and it is mainly associated with the action of smooth muscles, cardiac muscles, and glands of the body. The autonomic nervous system consists of multiple efferent neurons, and the axon terminals release acetylcholine and norepinephrine. According to the releasing neurotransmitter, the action can be excitatory or inhibitory. And the autonomic nervous system is controlled by the homeostatic centers, which present in brain, pons, hypothalamus, and medulla oblongata. Let's see about the autonomic nervous system. It is mainly divided into two main parts called sympathetic nervous system and the parasympathetic nervous system. The sympathetic nervous system is mainly excitatory activity which are involved in exercise, excitement, emergency, and during embarrassment. Therefore, we call it fight and flight reaction. The parasympathetic nervous system is mainly important during rest and digestion. Therefore, it is involved in activation of digestion, defecation, and diuresis. When we are considering about the anatomy of autonomic nervous system, both sympathetic and parasympathetic divisions have the same structure. The autonomic pathways always consist of two neurons. These two neurons synapse in an autonomic ganglion. The first neuron of the pathway of autonomic nervous system is called preganglionic neuron. The cell body of preganglionic neuron located in central nervous system, and the axon is myelinated. The axon projects towards the autonomic ganglion. And when we are considering the second neuron of this pathway, it is called postganglionic neuron. Its cell body is located in autonomic ganglion. The axons are unmyelinated and the axons extend towards the effector organs. As we know, there are two divisions of the autonomic nervous system. Majority of the innervations of autonomic nervous system are dual innervations. That means the impulses of one division speed up the activity of a particular organ, while the impulses from the other division slows down the activity of that particular organ. For example, sympathetic nervous system impulses increases the heart rate, while the impulses from parasympathetic nervous system decreases the heart rate. So this image gives you the idea about the innervations of parasympathetic nervous system and the sympathetic nervous system. This is a table which presents the activity of parasympathetic nervous system and the sympathetic nervous system. Please go through this table and read them carefully because you should know these facts. This is the continuation of the same table. This is again the continuation of the same table. Please go through carefully. Please go through these tables carefully and get the basic idea. So this is the end of the lecture series on the nervous system.